Hello everyone, it's Dwayne Pinnell with Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Belton, Missouri, and today I have a great coach to show you. It's a 2022, believe it or not, Entegra Cornerstone 45D on this floor plan, and just look at this coach. It is really a beauty. 45 foot in length. And I'm going to walk you around the outside and just show you some of the features, and then we'll go inside and take a look. So first of all, you have sensors for your blind spot detection, and that's going to go around the coach, so it alerts you if there's something in that blind spot so that you can safely move over when appropriate. You've got LED lights, great big windshield. It does have 360-degree cameras, so cameras all the way around. You can get a view of everything around the coach from the inside. And you do have collision mitigation system on here. You have adaptive cruise control on the coach, so it's going to set a cruise pattern, and then if a car pulls out in front of you, it's going to slow you down to a safe distance between you and the car in front of you. And then whenever that car moves out of the way or there's a distance created between the two of you, it'll go back up to the speed that you selected for your adaptive cruise. Got these nice, great big mirrors, very easy to see from the inside. You've got power on the upper mirror, and you will have a manual on the lower where you can just push them simply to put them in place for you. Nice stainless steel package all the way around as far as trim. This is called the pearl finish on the coach as far as the color scheme on the outside. Here you have the nice keyless entry, your fuel fill right here, and there's one on the opposite side too on the driver's side. Very nice lights on the exterior, so if you're backing up, you're going to have great illumination. As you'll see, you've got these nice window awnings on the individual windows. And stepping back here, you've got great Girard awnings at the top that come out to shade your patio area. In the first bay, nice big space, and you have this Dometic freezer refrigerator on a slide tray, as I have it pulled out for you right now, and simply push it back and into place, and it locks down. Moving on back to the second compartment, I should show you this while we're here. So you have nice push button release doors, and then you can close those down, but to release them, just to push that button and they will release. Here, great big pass-through storage tray. So from either side, you're going to be able to load your items down here with tons and tons of room. In the next bay, we have the same thing. Power slide tray from either side, in and out. And before we get too far, nice, great entertainment system. So for those of you who do a lot of tailgating, or maybe you'd like to watch programming in the evening, you can watch your TV out here. You've got a Jbl Sound System with speakers and electrical outlet here if you want to do any kind of a plugging or supplemental type auditory devices, you can do that. A little bit more storage space here, and you have some controllers for the leveling jacks here. Now the controller for the actual leveling is in the inside. These are just some circuitry for those leveling jacks. You have the Dirt Devil down here, so if you want to clean out the bays down here, you can simply plug in your hose from down here and clean up those bays, and it's nice and tidy right now. Your disconnect here for your inverter is on and off right there, and that would be the master. And then this next bay, you just got access to some of the tanks that are inside the coach. Great big Michelin tires on it, and this coach has less than 3,000 miles on it, so you could essentially call it a new coach. Again, only less than 3,000 miles, and it's a 2022. Steerable tag axle. This sits on a Spartan chassis, and you've got the big 605 horsepower Cummins engine. Your def fill on this side. And then moving back, you have your chassis disconnect for your batteries here, the chassis. Great rear end cap with the Entegra emblem there. I'll point out to you the camera above. So this would be your backup camera. Great big tow hitch, 20,000 pound tow. And this sits on that Spartan K3 chassis. Nice lights all the way around, so very easy to see. If you put the brakes on the coach, it makes it easy for those behind you to see those. They're wide enough out, so if you are towing a vehicle, you still have a good visual of those. Side radiator here. More of those sensors around the coach. Here's just a receptacle for your waste hose. As you see, it's already tucked away in here. Someplace nice to get it out of the way and nice and tidy. You have your power hose reel for your water hose. And here's your water bay. Place to hang paper towels. You've got all your valves for opening and closing those. And you do have a macerator on this. So it's going to use a motor to push out all the black waste out of that tank. And a nice 450D Aqua-Hot. So in this coach, you're going to have consistent or continuous hot water. Power hose reel right here, 50 amp. Here's just the other side of that power slide tray. Same thing, another power slide tray. And great storage right here in this bay as well. So if you have an outdoor grill, something like that, that's a little bit bigger, maybe taller, you have some space to put that there. And then this is going to be your generator exhaust. 12.5 awning Cummins generator. That's going to be diesel as well. And again, just wanted to do a quick walk around on the outside. Now we're going to go inside where it's a little quieter and less windy so you can hear, and we'll take you through the inside of the coach. See you inside. Hello everyone. We're certainly having a great day here in Kansas City, and now it's a lot quieter as we're inside the 2022 Cornerstone 45D. That's an Entegra product. And again, this coach has been very lightly used, less than 3,000 miles on the coach. So I wanted to show you a little bit around the cockpit here first, and then we'll walk on back through the coach. And by the way, let me just share this stock number with you. It is 17U221093 on this coach. So at the end, when I give you my contact information, if you're referring to this coach, just remind me of what that stock number is when you give me a call, and we will talk about anything you want to do about the coach. And if there's something I don't know about it, I will certainly find out for you and get back with you via email, text, or whichever way you prefer to communicate with me. So come on down and look at the cockpit. I'm going to start the engine here so we can see the display as it wakes up. Nice digital display, nicely laid out. And I'm going to bring this column up a little bit so I can see. But you have everything again nicely laid out, nicely displayed in the coach. And over here on my left on the console, you have a controller. So as I turn this, you're going to see in the display from this knob down in the left hand corner how you can go through lots of different things in this dash, all very convenient and in one place. You can set that adaptive cruise that I talked about. You want to do short distance, long distance, certainly up to you, and go through all the different displays and options that you have from right here. And then of course this has the engine brake or exhaust brake, and it's 3-stage. It has an on-off button, but you can set that for high, medium, or low. And then the controls for your steering wheel are also to my left. It has the column that will go in and out, or you can have the tilt to go up and down to give you that comfortable driving position for whomever is driving the coach. And then your house battery disconnect is right over here as well. Very convenient, right by the driver. Cup holders, mirror controls, everything laid out nicely here in the menu, in the display. You'll see the cameras at the bottom view. And if you have navigation on, then you're certainly going to see that in the display as well. Above, we have to accept. And there you go, all of the navigation as we sit right off of I-49 highway, again in Belton, Missouri. Your Allison transmission controls are right here. To select those. And then your leveling system is over here on the left. Very convenient, very easy. You just hit that auto level. It's going to level up that coach for you. And you can also change the ride height in the coach. If you want it to ride a little higher, you can do that. Ride it a little lower, you can do that also in the dash setting right here. And then your phone connectivity for the coach with Bluetooth is right here, very accessible underneath your thumbs and the steering wheel, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road to try to mess with anything over here, and it makes it a safer drive as well. So just a little bit about the dash, and very, very nicely laid out again. Great comfortable seats, heated and cooled, and you also have the controllers for some massage settings on the coach on both the passenger and driver seats. So a very elegant coach indeed, and nice genuine leather. Makes it a really, really comfortable coach, certainly to drive in anywhere that you might be headed. All right, so as I stand up here, I'm going to point out also the nice cabinetry that we've got. And here's some more of your controllers here for the kitchen slide, retracting and so forth. So that's for the shades on the outside. And then you got your bed slide retracting, everything right here, very easy, accessible. AC overrides, you have the Gen Start right here, very convenient. And then here's the controller for your Winegard system. Above, we have another Winegard item here. And this has the Winegard SK300 on it, I do believe. Nice TV in front, so if you're watching any programming, you can watch it here on the large TV on my left, your right as you're looking at the video, as well as up here. And again, more cabinetry. Storage is also at a very premium in these coaches. You do have some a power center control here for some circuit breakers. And some more there. But moving on back, beautiful color woodwork, beautiful color upholstery on all of the furniture. As you see, you have the sofa on this side, and then you have the reclining chairs. This is a big thing right now with the theater seating. It seems like most everyone is looking for the theater seating. Of course, unless they have a big family and they're wanting to travel with that family. This limits your seating a little bit because it's good for 2 people here, and you could have a sofa or something there that might seat more as you're going down the road. I've already pointed out the TV. You do have a sound bar above, but nice electrical outlets and their placement, and then more storage throughout the coach, which you can never have enough of. Great, beautiful floor with this ceramic tile. Goes great with the decor in here. And then a Euro style booth dinette here. And you have a little storage under each of those. That pulls out. And a little door right here for more storage. The shades are going to be all powered throughout the coach. LED lighting throughout. And then you do have an expandable island here. So to give you a little bit more workspace, prep space if you need it. If you do a lot of cooking while you're on the road, have the access to that. And then we do have a great induction cooktop. This is the Furrion. So you have to have that magnetic connection or the induction type pans in order to get that to work. Great convection microwave. None of this has been used, by the way. All brand new. And then a little bit of storage space. We actually have the microwave rack right there, and it's all carpeted, so it's less likely to make a lot of vibration noises. Great deep cabinetry. Dishwasher. We have central vac. You see it over here on the wall with the floor plate, so you can just simply sweep everything over there. Great place for a little trash can and for these covers to go when you're using the coach to get them out of your way. I like the gold handles and pulls, drawer pulls everywhere. And you got a great bronze faucet on the sink with residential style. And that's a little bit of our winterizing antifreeze. We use an orange here so we can tell it's been winterized. And then you do have a little storage as well. If I can find the handle for it, right there, all the way across. So that'd be a great place for spices. Easy access to those because it's not very deep, but it would be a great place to put some spices. Residential refrigerator, and it does have a locking mechanism. So when you're going down the road, you can lock that up. Everything's not going to come flying out whenever you make a turn. And you see full freezer side and full refrigerator side, so plenty of storage space for both in the refrigerator. And great pantry space as well, with a drawer at the bottom so you can adjust all these shelves. A control center right here, so you can control your temperature, you can control lots of things on the coach. We're looking at the outside, we're looking at the slides right now. Daytime, nighttime shades, interior, monitor sensors. You got your side awnings. We're going to go to the home, and you see that we've got 12.7 volts on the coach right now, and the house has got 12.3. Lights, everything controlled right here. Great convenient space for that. And then inside the bathroom, the half bath, so the one that you'd use going down the road. Great space. Now you do have some electronical circuit breakers here and everything here in the right cabinetry above the sink. But great storage here behind the stool for additional toilet paper, things like that. Here's that control panel that I was talking about, but storage on the other side. And a great little bathroom. Walking on back to the master bedroom, of course you have the privacy door here to shut off the rest of the coach. If someone's wanting to retire for the night and someone wants to stay up and watch TV, you can do that and have some privacy there. And we're in the bedroom now. So you've got great wall board, and it's consistent throughout the coach. Great wall board that you see here, nice neutral colors. Electrical on the bedside here. And then great comfortable mattress, beautiful bedding on the coach. Great headboard with the gold accents to go with the door pulls and things like that. More storage space again. It's a premium in these coaches, and everyone can't get enough, it seems. Even though on this one, if you were full-timers, you would absolutely have space to put those winter things downstairs in the summer and those summer things downstairs in the winter, and just cycle those in and out as you needed them. Tons and tons of storage down below, what I call the basement, to do that. Nice TV here, more light controls, and another twin to that closet over there. And then you see the nice drawers. You do have a sound bar here for this TV and for your entertainment back here. Ceiling fan. Not all coaches have ceiling fans, and it's nice to sleep with one every now and then if you don't do that. And then walking on back into the master bathroom, it is just beautiful. You have your stool here with lots of countertop space. You do have the electric flush on the coach, and then storage above. You have fantastic vents here, and then great medicine cabinet space for all the toiletries that you take along. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, they don't have to sit out on the counter this way. And then this creates a great way, ladies, if you're worried about fixing your hair, to stand in this space. You see the back of your head so that you can fix your hair. I don't have that problem, as we see. Oh well. God made some perfect heads and the others He covered. I'm sorry. And then we've got a couple of beautiful sinks here. So his and hers, or his and his, hers and hers, whatever the family makeup is. And then again, continue with that same the same drawer pulls throughout the coach. Nice, generous shower. And again, you have that 450 Aqua-Hot system downstairs in the basement that I showed you while we were walking around the outside. So you're going to have that continuous hot water in this coach that you can utilize. And this has the Aquamizer system, so you're actually going to recycle that water in the lines before it really gets hot, and then you can turn it on without wasting any water. You're able to do that, to conserve water. As you notice, we've walked straight back from the front to the back until this point right here, and we have one step up into the rear closet, which is really, really huge. On the right side, you have a wardrobe. You have nice doors and drawers. More storage just behind with the cedar walls back here. Nice wardrobe lighted hanging bar. And then we have the stack washer dryer here as well, and those are Whirlpool products with a drawer below. So if you have your detergents, things like that that you use for this area, you can keep those there. Again, this is a 2022 Entegra Cornerstone 45D floor plan. That stock number again was 17U221093. I'm Dwayne Pinnell. That's DWAYNE.PINNELL at transwest.com for my email address. My phone number is 816-516-5312. That's my cell. Call or text me. And I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you've enjoyed this walk around, and we look forward to doing the next one for you. And give me a call about this. And if you want to look at our website, that's www.transwestrv.com. All of our information is there. All of our coaches are there. You can look through anything and give me a call. Thanks so much for attending today. Have a great day.